the Peden Stadium in Athens, Ohio. It's the Bowling Green Falcons and the Ohio Bobcats. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. And the Falcons ready to kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Ohio Bobcats offense will take the field first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Falcons offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
We just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
He'll get rid of it. Picked off to stop the threat.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. Here comes the heat. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Bowling Green sidelines, coming off that turnover, they know their defense has had their back, but the offense has to make them pay. This is an opportunity for them to get back in this game. It's been close so far, but the offense has to get on the board. Coming off that turnover, I feel the momentum shifting down here on this sideline. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the boot, looking for his man. Slings it downfield. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Falcons come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first. Got room at the 35.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Back to pass. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Gets the back moving. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down. The Falcons will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll go to the counter play. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Bobcats have it with a first and 10. The run inside. It's Taylor. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back. And
he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
We've come to the end of the period. Ohio has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Trying play action. Lets it fly. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Tight end now in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Running inside. It's Taylor. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Off play action. Takes the easy throw in the flat. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Keeps it himself. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, he missed it. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. To the ground, he's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Turning it on. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. From the shotgun, the inside give. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Here comes the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That gets them back to within 10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor. Got 9 yards on the play. Leaves him with third and a yard. And the Bobcats headed quickly to the line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Bobcats have their offense in high gear.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Bringing the heat. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Release to the back. Makes the catch. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Michigan State Spartans. And it's the Nittany Lions looking to make it 5 straight wins. And they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that.
He'll bring it out. It's Weaver. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Checking in with Coach George at the half. His quarterback has to improve. Those first-half turnovers are the story of the game. Because they have run the ball somewhat successfully, I do expect them to go more to the ground game here in the second half and let their quarterback get his composure and stop turning over the ball. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Handoff from the gun. Here's a little room there. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. He wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Summers. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Oh, what a move to get open. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, BG.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Ridley. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Rushes on him. Breaks loose. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Absolutely perfect. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Fast completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Midweek action for your viewing pleasure. It's 2nd and 10 here in the third quarter. He's going to take off. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Wants to throw on third down. Makes the grab. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yard.
Could be an alley. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Just feeds the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Bobcats want to move quickly. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run inside. It's Taylor. Breaks into the open. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And now on second down for this offense. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll move the tight end. He'll try it again. Runs through the tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Touchdown, Ohio! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Bowling Green sidelines, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
All right, Holly. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll run play action. Fires it incomplete.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there, and he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Summers. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Swings it out to the flat. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on first and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's not afraid to go deep. Caught, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical fourth downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be 4th down. And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Working that left side now. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got a little space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Davidson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Falcons have this offense rolling. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, a great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And David, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz. And
got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Bowling Green!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Stepping to the right, throwing on the run. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds his man. It's Taylor. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm. The passing game looking good.
He's now up to 83 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. All tied up, under a minute to play. The give to the big fullback. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Give to the fullback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They'll go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line, corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a hit. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.